Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to this episode, a new episode. I am Lisa Falconer, a spiritual relationship and intimacy coach for high achieving women in long-term relationships. Whether you're just in a long-term committed relationship or you're married, whatever that looks like to you. I help women like you drop into your feminine energy, heal emotional disconnection, and bring the fire back into love without needing your partner to change. And guess what? They don't even need to know that you're doing this work. They don't need to be on board. You can shift and transform your relationship without them needing to do anything. You are in the driver's seat. You get to shift it. Okay, because here's the thing. You don't need another communication hack or an intimacy strategy. You just need to remember who the hell you are. And when you do, your relationship shifts fast. And just as a side note, your man, your partner, they are constantly reacting and showing up and basically reacting to your energy. So when you shift how you are showing up in your relationship, when you shift your energy, he has no choice but to then shift how he's treating you, how he's leading you, how he's showing up in the relationship. This is why this is super powerful. And I'm going to be sharing about, so for the purpose of this video, I did call it like the 6 ingredients, but it actually is codes. I see them as 6 core codes, and that's where I created Devoted Women Codes from. It's a free guide that I've just put together, and it's I want to explain what I mean by codes, okay? And it's kind of like when you have a padlock and you know you need a code combination and it doesn't unlock or it doesn't click, it doesn't sink in until you've got the right combination. That is coding. And there's different codes for everything. It's kind of like we can teach you, and this is why you might be, you know, all the right things about relationships. You've been told them from friends, family, you've been probably listening to the podcast episodes and reading the books, and something's just not landing, something's just not sinking yet. Okay. You're trying to do all of these things. Okay. And what's happening is you just don't have the right codes yet. And that's just why nothing's really shifting in a relationship. Okay. So, and the way I'm looking at these 6 codes isn't, it's not the fact that you just need one of them. I think, and if you just, sorry, I'm fumbling over my words at the moment. If you just pick one of these codes, you're going to see instant change in your relationship. However, when you combine, when you implement and practice all 6 of them, that's what's really going to create a lasting, turned on, soul aligned love in your relationship. Whether you've been married for like 20 odd years, you've got 5 kids, whatever your story is. So I truly believe that these 6 ingredients I'm going to be sharing about in this video is the combination of you basically manifesting a better relationship with your current partner. Okay. And they're not what most people are teaching. Most relationship coaches are teaching you communications, go on date night, sex, sexy things up. And it's like this very masculine, do in order to change. Or you see a relationship counselor and they basically rehash all the problems and the issues, and you spend the whole hour basically bad mouthing and disrespecting your partner and blaming it on them. Like, that's not going to change your relationship anyway. Okay. Anyways, that's my little passionate side note. So let's dive into this episode. Okay. Um, so if your relationship feels more like a checklist than a connection, if you're feeling like roommates, co-parents, or just partners running a household together, and you're craving more touch, more devotion, more love, and yes, more sex, then listen up. Okay. So these are the 6 ingredients, okay, that create lasting, turned on, soul aligned love. Okay. These are what I speak about in the Devoted Woman Code. So I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to download that. And when you start embodying them, You're going to stop chasing love and instead you're going to start receiving it. Okay. So let's dive in. Okay. So code one, respect and devotion. Okay. This one flips the whole fix him narrative. Okay. It's removing the idea that you need to fix him, change him, etc. Because respect isn't just about words, it's about an energy. Okay. And I've done so many episodes on how do we treat them, worshiping them. Are you criticizing them, putting them down, complaining, nagging, not trusting their way of doing things? It's all signs of disrespecting your partner, and that makes them pull away. Okay. So when you energetically honor your man's leadership, presence, his heart, he starts to rise into it. Okay. This isn't about shrinking our man, it's about devotion without self abandonment. Okay. So when I talk about devoting to your man, I'm not talking about losing yourself. Okay. It's about putting him up so he rises. And when he rises, he's going to treat you like a queen. Okay. Go listen to my last episode all about worshiping because I said so many gold things that you really should take away on. I don't want to keep referencing it, so just go and check it out after this episode. But code two, code of appreciation. Okay. You've probably heard gratitude changes everything, but this isn't performative. I'm talking about embodied appreciation, feeling it into your body, letting it move through you when he shows up, no matter how small. This instantly melts resistance and invites more of what you want. Okay. Gratitude or appreciation and resentment cannot coexist. What you focus on expands. So when you're noticing little things daily of what you can appreciate about your partner, A, law of attraction is going to be like basically he's going to do more and more things that you're going to start to appreciate. But also it melts the resistance, it melts any resentment or heavy energy, and he's going to feel that. And he's going to want to do more and more for you because he knows that it's making you happy. He knows that he's, basically making you feel good, and that's what they want. Okay. Code three. Code of body talk. Your body is your portal to intimacy. Okay. When you're disconnected from your body, you're disconnected from him. Okay. I truly believe that you need to be relating to your partner from your body, not words or actions. Okay. So this code's all about teaching you to speak through your sensation, energy, presence, and not just words. Because men don't need more talk. They crave your felt expression. Men don't communicate like us. We can talk all day long. Just listen to me. They tune out. They don't like the more talking, but they feel if your body is open, if it's expansive, if it's playful, if it's inviting, if it's calling him in. Okay. And I just want to do a little side note again before I go into code four is love, even in long-term relationship, is an energy. And this is why the love dies from relationship is because you forget about the energetic piece. You forget about opening up your body and allowing the love to flow through you. Okay, so when you're relating to your partner, it's really important to prioritize. Is your body, is your portal allowing that energy of love to flow through you? Are you connected to your heart, allowing your heart to be felt, to be seen? Is your yoni open? Okay, and this can be another talk, but women receive through the yoni. So if that's closed because your whole body is just closed and talked and you're so focused on having this relationship verbally or through actions, the intimacy is going to die. The passion is going to be dying. It's going to turn into just like this roommate kind of energy. All right, so let's move on to code four because, as you can see, I can talk forever about all of these things. So this is about code of feminine embodiment. This is about getting out of your head and into your hips, whether through dance, breath, or movement. This is why if you're following me on Instagram, you probably see me dancing so often. I'm getting into my body. When you're in your feminine body, you radiate a frequency that calls him in. Your energy becomes irresistible. This is the foundation of polarity. When you step into your feminine energy, you're naturally pushing him back into his masculine energy. And that polarity is what creates attraction. If you want your man to lead you, to guide you, to worship you, to treat you like a queen, then you need him in his masculine energy. And in order to do that, you need to be in your feminine energy. Okay. Code of sacred sexual energy. So let's talk about sex, baby. Sacred, intentional, energy infused sex. This code is not just about the physical action, it's also about just the sexual energy. This code is about awakening your desire, playing with tools like yoni eggs, and understanding how sexual energy can heal, open, and magnetize your entire relationship. Okay, when it's no longer just something that you do. Okay, without intimacy, there is no relationship. But intimacy starts outside the bedroom. And this is where I see it goes so wrong with so many of my clients and relationships that I talk about is they wonder why there's no intimacy and they just expect it to happen. Just before they go to bed, someone goes, is it time? Roll around. And it's kind of like, no, intimacy has to happen outside the bedroom, but are you open? Is your sacred, have you tapped into your sexual energy? How are you getting it swirling around? Okay. But I also want to go into deeper about is it can be in the bedroom, using it as sacred sex. So can you set energy and intention into the intimacy that you have? Going, I really want to connect with him through this act. I want to feel seen and loved. I want to feel the pleasure, creating intentions for these intimate moments, but also knowing, and I'm a big believer on this, and this could be for my 6 months of intimacy coaching training, you need to be intimate with yourself. It's very hard to receive intimacy and have a healthy sexual relationship with your partner if you have no intimate relationship with yourself. So this doesn't always have to just be with your man. It can be during what acts and practices are you doing with yourself that's getting you opening up your sexual energy. Okay. Let's move into code 6, which is code of receptivity. So the feminine receives, period. This code is about learning how to actually let him emotionally, physically, energetically, because when you stop overgiving, stop micromanaging, and open yourself up to receive, he naturally wants to give you more. They truly want to give you the world. They want to give to you. They want to make you happy. But so often you don't let them. And I see this all the time is, their man's trying to make them happy and give to them, but they're met with criticism or complaining. Oh, it's about time. Or there's a side, like there's some kind of remark when their man's trying to do something for them. So receiving is naturally about, even starting small, like when my partner decides to cook dinner, especially when I'm not feeling well or I've had a really busy day and he has decided to cook this really delicious meal, even just saying thank you and just intentionally receiving it. No comments about how many pots he's used or not enough vegetables cooked. It's just about thank you for looking after us. Thank you for feeding us. Thank you for seeing that I needed to be taken care of tonight and allowing, just receiving without any attachments. Okay. Allowing him to see me. Okay. So, how are you receiving love? How are you receiving intimacy? How are you receiving being taken care of. As an overachieving mum, it's really hard. I found this one of the hardest things. Like I wanted to be taken care of. I wanted him to be showing up for me. I wanted him to be leading me. But I always knew better. My way was the right way. I'm this independent powerhouse person. I will do it myself. And learning is just like, I can do all these things that he does for me, but I get to receive. I get to be taken care of. I get to receive the love. And he might be showing his love in different ways. Him cooking meals, that's his way of showing me that he cares and loves us. Taking me out for a spontaneous lunch, even if it's with the kids. Like that's, acts of love. Him offering to, do the kids drop off because I've got a busy day. All these little things, like it doesn't need to be these very sexy, mind-blowing acts. But if you can't receive the small things, you can't receive the big things. And just as a final note, something I see so often with clients is they're getting treated how they've always wanted to be treated. They just can't see it because they can't receive it. They're not open to seeing how their partner's actually trying to show them how much they love them. Their partner's constantly trying to worship them and treat them like a queen. But my clients are so blocked energetically, so shut off, and so in their minds, they physically can't see this or feel it. Okay. So if you are sitting here like, yes, I want this, I want to feel this in my relationship, then I want to invite you to book a relationship breakthrough session with me. Okay. In this session, we'll get crystal clear on where you've been holding your heart back, what energetic blocks are keeping you stuck, and exactly what you need to do to bring love, intimacy, and polarity back without trying harder or doing more. Okay. So I'll put the link below in the description as well as the codes. Okay. So book now. Let's get your love life glowing again. If this video spoke to you, hit the like button, subscribe, or drop a comment below saying, I'm ready. So I know you are ready to go deeper. Okay. You are not here to settle. You are here to be seen, loved, worshipped, and it all starts with you. And I'll see you in the next video.